Happy Sunday, everybody. Jeff Gallahar here with the Ready, Reset, Let's Go. And got a joyous day today. Headed to a wedding, a union of two happy people. And so I'm a little excited about that. But I wanted to reopen and rededicate my podcast, as I attempted to do last Sunday when we had some technical difficulties and rookie mistakes. But as with all things, mistakes are just good ways of learning lessons and not forgetting them again, hopefully. So today I'm just going to video this as I drive and want to share with you a recent story. And I've heard this several times about the links of it in the Bible. And where I want to go with this is when you feel like you're maybe not in the area you need to be in, or maybe it's not the perfect situation, or it's not the perfect answer, and you've asked God for these things and He hasn't given you those things, and you're frustrated, or maybe you're stuck in a period of your life where maybe you have some addiction in your life, whether it be alcohol or drugs or pornography or procrastination, whatever it is. The story goes is that when David was going to be king, God didn't give him a throne. He didn't make it a golden ticket, just give him the throne. God gave him Goliath. Nobody wanted to face Goliath. Everybody was scared of him. But yet here's little old David going to face the giant that no one else would face. He conquered that goal. And on the other side of that, what seemed like an insurmountable obstacle was his blessing. Another example in the Bible is Joseph. And many of you may remember the story of Joseph in the coat of many colors, and maybe he was his dad's favorite, and his brothers didn't like him, and God had big plans for him. But God didn't just give him those blessings. God gave him prison, betrayal by his own family, sold into slavery, and I mean, it's just unbelievable that someone could do that to their own family. But yet here, this happened to Joseph, and later on, Joseph became the ruler. He was the man. And once again, he went through the difficult season, and God blessed him because he didn't quit and he stayed faithful to God. There's other cases in the Bible. There's Esther in her crises, and there's Noah, and there's Moses with the wilderness, and they were promised the promised land. Well, what happened first? They had to go through 40 years of probably misery out in the desert, in the wilderness. But yet, in the end, God's gift was there. God was always there. Even the Son of God, Jesus Christ himself, had to face the temptation of the devil. He did it perfectly. My point is that we go through these seasons in our lives, and I've been there, I've walked through those seasons, and I've had the wrong answers a lot of times because I was trying to live on my own answers. and not giving God the worship that he deserved and the glory that he deserved for his grace to keep me here and to let me continue to make my stupid mistakes. There's another story, and some of you guys that have cows and stuff will know more about this than I do, and it may be an old wives' tale, but it sounds good. But it says that cows run from the storm, but buffaloes run to the storm. And there's a lot of good learning and lesson in that. When you think about that, when a buffalo knows a storm's coming, I've been told that instead of retreating and hiding and trying to get away from the storm, they go headstrong into the storm. And what happens is that by doing that, they get through the storm quicker, and it passes, and they get to the good side. They get to the good weather side, the no more storm. The same thing's true in life, people. We have things come up in our daily lives that sometimes you're like, how am I going to do this? What am I supposed to do? Poor me, I can't do this. And God's sitting there saying, if you'll let me, I'll get you through the storm. I know how. God knows how. We have to let him. I went through a long storm in my life, and there were moments of grandeur when I did what God would have me to do, and there was prosperity and good living, and I had a lot of things going for me, and I was good with God. But when I defied God and when I left God, it wasn't good. Life wasn't easy, and I had every mistake in the world that I could think of and blame everybody for all the things, when the person responsible for all of it was looking me right in the mirror every morning when I comb what little bit of hair I have and brush my teeth. So I bring you this today. As you move through today and through tomorrow and through next week, next month, next year, I want you to be thankful to God for the storms. The storms make you stronger. They make you more resilient. And you may say, well, Jeff, that's hard to have a heart of gratitude for something that's causing me pain. God has built you for greatness. He's given you everything you need for life and godliness. And Scripture tells us that we should lean on Him. We should bring our burdens to Him and leave them there. Don't keep bringing them up and trying to fix them and all that. Let God have it and let it go. In my life, once I learned to do that, I was amazed at the change. And I had done a lot of betrayals in my life. I had burned bridges. I had not done things right. I was at one point, I was not a very good person. I portrayed myself to be a good person. I was a good actor. But once I finally let go and let God, and I dove headstrong into that storm, we kicked its butt. God kicked its butt. My life became better. My wife, my children became more communicative to me again. They were glad to see me again. That's a big deal, guys. And there's more to that story that's coming in my book, but that'll be later. and I'll share more of it in some other podcasts. But today I want to relaunch this with the thought that whatever you may be going through, whatever challenges may be facing you, whatever storms are in your life, I want you to reach out to God in prayer and in actual action in your own life, and go headstrong into that storm. Take that storm and blow it away. It can happen. It happened to me. I've done it. I'm living proof. And I'm open to talking and sharing personally and privately with anyone that would like to. But again, my main goal is to relaunch this in a way that we're going to go into the storms, guys. We're going to talk about things that may trigger or bring up some emotional things for you as we go through. That's okay. Ignoring them and self-medicating with whatever it is, in my case it was alcohol, ignoring the problem, it will not go away. With God, we can do this. So I want you to think about this today. Think about what's in your life bothering you. Write it down. Pray on it. If you want to, send it to me. I'll pray on it for you as well. God hears your prayers. If you're faithful to Him, He will answer those prayers and He will help you. You've got to surrender. You've got to give it to God. You've got to let it go. So, before I get off today, I want to first thank you for watching and listening and sharing this, hopefully with someone that maybe it may help. This is a new beginning for me. We started this about 8-9 months ago in September, August and September, and kind of got off track a little bit. I went against my own principles and tried to make it perfect when all I really needed to do was make progress. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be positive and moving forward. My word, you'll hear it brought up a lot when we go through these podcasts and training sessions and my writings, is the word MOVEMENTUM. It's movement and momentum, and there is no momentum without movement. So you've got to move forward, you've got to make the step, you've got to start the process. Once you start the process, you've got to complete the process. It is not a destination. It's a journey. You can't just get there and be done. You've got to continually work to improve yourself, improve those around you, and improve your life. And God's there with you every step of the way. And I plan to be as much as you will let me. So go to my website. It's www.readyresetletsgo.com. You can email me at jeff@readyresetletsgo.com. My Facebook page is also there, Ready Reset Let's Go. And my personal page, Jeff Gallahar. Let me know what I can do to help, to pray, to encourage you. I want you to grow. I want you to get through this season in your life. Take God's help and use it. You'll be glad you did. Once again, thank you for listening. I'm Jeff Gallahar, host and producer of Ready Reset Let's Go podcast. And I want you to watch it, listen to it, share it. Go to my page, like my page. Go to my website, send me a message. Give me feedback on anything that you see. There are 19 episodes already out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube. I hope this will help you. I hope you'll join me, and let's grow together. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you here. Again, Jeff Gallahar, Ready, Reset, Let's Go. Have a blessed day. I'll see you soon.